Hello everyone, it's great to be back with you guys after a year of being gone. Let's just get right into it because I was trying to do this yesterday, but apparently OBS is too powerful for my computer. With that said, we have Hashaton, Scarab's Fist coming from the Aetherdrift Commander set, which will probably be coming out soon if it hasn't already. White and a black for a 1/3 legendary zombie wizard. That reads, whenever you discard a creature card, you may pay 2 and a blue. If you do, create a tapped token that's a copy of that card, except it's a 4/4 black zombie. So this is going to be a guide. This will showcase like a lot of lord effects and a little bit of control here and there, a little bit of mana ramp. So with that said, we have Liliana the Last Hope and Untouched by Death for mass zombie making and or mass zombie reanimation to just quickly fill up our board state and hopefully close out the game. Then for our creatures, we have most of our lords like Adaptive Automaton, Lord, Archghoul of Thraben to help us find more zombies so we can discard, Binding Mummy to tap down creatures and artifacts, Blade Stitch Scab is another lord, Bloodline Pretender, not a lord, but something we can buff up very quickly by choosing the zombie type. Brass Herald, however, is a lord and helps us find more zombies. Okay, Calculating Lich for maybe that final push. Death Baron, another lord for our zombies and to give Death Touch. Crypt Breaker, we can utilize our untapped zombies and draw cards at the cost of life, of course, and we can discard cards to make 2/2s that are zombies. Corpse Knight to drain our opponents. Corpse Harvester to sacrifice zombies that we don't want and find better zombies or swamps if we really need them that bad. Cleaver Scab, this is to double up on our zombies. Champion of the Parish, another really big zombie that can get pretty big very fast, especially if we make it a 4/4 starting out. Cemetery Reaper to make use of those useless cards in our graveyard and get another lord, just like Death Priest of Miracrul, to give +1/+1. Diregraph Captain, yet another lord and draining our opponents as our zombies die. Drake's Town Forgotten, another big zombie that we can use to kill other creatures. Forgotten Creation as a discard outlet and a draw outlet. Gerlath the Fleshright for more zombies and to buff up our whole army as we play more zombies in the turn. Gisa and Gerlath, getting zombie cards into our graveyard and allowing us to cast one zombie each turn. Gleaming Overseer for Hexproof and Menace and to amass one. Lotleth Giant, maybe another game closer, depending on how many creature cards we have in our graveyard. Hopefully it does. Lost Monarch of Ifnir gives our zombies a flick 3, so yet another lord, and can help us get back our zombies and put more from our deck into our graveyard, so we can discard more and create more 4/4 tokens. Lord of the Accursed for yet another lord effect, and Menace. Liliana's Devotee for another lord effect and to make more zombies. Lazotep Chancellor to take advantage of our discard and allow us to amass 2. Helldozer for those specifically problematic non-basic lands, such as Gaia's Cradle, Tolarian Academy, those sorts of things. Field of the Dead if you're playing against that. Gravespawn Sovereign to pull creatures out of any graveyard since we'll have so many zombies. Metallic Mimic, another big creature we'll have since we'll be playing so many zombies. Mirror Entity can make everyone big, and if they're getting +1/+1 counters and or +1/+1 from like our zombie lords, that'll play along nicely. Riptide Chronologist. We can really punish someone if they don't anticipate this and end up untapping all of our stuff and block and kill some of their most valuable creatures. Rotting Regisaur as a great outlet for discarding and a big creature early on for only 3. Scourge of Neltorth just comes back as an annoying flyer You can discard it and make it a 4/4, or you can sacrifice 2 and pay double black and bring it back as a 6/6. Temet Naktum's Will. I butchered that. My bad. For card draw and for buffing our zombies whenever we draw cards. The Scarab God allows us to close out the game very quickly and allows us to scry X for the amount of zombies we have, so it can help us if we're really missing our lands and or are just needing some action. Wayward Servant to drain our opponents. Vogar, Necropolis Tyrant for another huge zombie with menace nonetheless. And when it dies, we'll draw a bunch of cards, hopefully. Vizier of the Scorpion for Death Touch. Undead Alchemist adds an alternative win condition via mill. Unbreathing Horde as another really tanky zombie, especially if we make it a 4/4, because then they'll have to deal damage to it, and even then they'll have to do enough to kill it, actually. Tomb Tyrant to buff up our zombies as another Lord effect and get random zombies back, since we'll probably have so many in our graveyard. Crippling Fear as a bit of a one-sided board wipe. Distant Melody for a lot of card draw. Everything Comes to Dust. We'll be able to convoke this out, so on the spot we can just wipe everything out, except for our zombies, because we can choose a creature type that doesn't get wiped, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Haunting Voyage for mass reanimation or something specific. Next Lotus, since we'll have probably a lot of Black Devotion. Herald's Horn to help us find zombies and cast them if we want to. Empowered Auto Generator for more mana. Cryptic Gateway to cheat out more zombies. Crowded Crypt to make more zombies and to be a mana rock. Conjurer's Mantle helps us find more. Caged Sun for more mana. Obelisk of Erd is a nice buffing artifact to buff up the whole team, since we can convoke it out. Stoneforge Masterwork for yet another really big zombie if we want to, so we can close out the game. Call to the Kindred, so we can find and cheat out even more zombies. Cover of Darkness for fear. Curse of the Restless Dead to punish landfall players or to give us zombies whenever we play a land, because we can target ourselves. Dreadhorde Invasion for lifelink and making a big zombie. Endless Ranks of the Dead for a lot of zombies. Liliana's Mastery for some token zombies and to buff up our whole zombie team. Mirror Room to create a copy of something, and Fractured Realm to double up on triggers. Reflections of Litrajara to double up on zombies we cast. Blighted Steep for some life gain. Bonder's Enclave for card draw. Gaia Reach Sanitarium for more card draw and discard. 9 Islands, Isolated Watchtower in case we're missing our lands, since we're not in green. Myriad Landscape to help us find a little more lands. 9 Plains and 12 Swamps. Our curve looks something like this. And the cost comes out to be $169.18, which isn't bad, considering that most of these cards are at least under $10. So this could be way more expensive. And with that said, that is it. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. Do what you will. And have a great day.